those
We all
certain
know
sound
what it's
bites.
for.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, really? I'm just really excited to be sitting here because you've entertained me so much over the years. Everything from, Die Hard to January Man to Galaxy Quest, and where mostly you're playing the big bad. And once again, you're back in that position. Why is it that people love seeing you in as the big bad?
Well, actually, it's not mostly. It's mostly the other side of the coin, to be honest. It's occasionally.
But my favorite roles then are when
Yeah.
you're the big bad.
Well, but occasionally I come back to this world. But I guess it's hard to say who isn't the big bad wolf in this film. Everybody's at it, really.
Yeah. Do you think you're going to surprise a lot of people with your singing?
Oh, you mean the fact that I do it?
Well, I mean, it was a little surprise. I'm like, because I didn't even know that. I knew nothing about this film. I didn't even know it was a musical.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm one of those people that I like to walk in as cold as possible, and unfortunately,
That is cold.
Yeah, it's very cold.
I don't know this is a musical. Right?
I didn't know that. There was a movie called Jersey Girl, and there was a little Sweeney Todd moment in the movie, and that's the only thing I knew about it. But I had no idea what I was in for, and that's why I like it, because you get a fresh perspective.
Yeah.
But when you started singing, I'm like, wow. I'd never seen you sing before, and I was wondering what you think, or how did you think you did?
I don't know. They didn't fire me. What else can I say? I worked at it. I went to a singing teacher like we all did. It's like if somebody says this part requires you to ride a unicycle, then you'd better start working on it a few months beforehand.
Now, you had to lip sync to yourself. You recorded the music beforehand, but how was that as an actor? Because you really can't tweak your performance when you're, can you?
No, once it's recorded, that's it. I suppose it's a little worrying because you think, well, as time goes on, I'll wish that I had changed this and I won't be able to now. But on the other hand, of course, what it means is that and we had to record it separately, so you're not like you're in a booth with Johnny and you're singing together, so the first time you hear it is when it's put together. But there are obvious technical reasons for that. I suppose, to be honest, at the end of 2 days of shooting that scene, you're mightily relieved that you're not singing live on every take, because you'd be croaking by the end of it.
There's I would assume going into this, until you saw the final result, did you ever think that what you were doing was a risk?
Sure. That's what's good about it, though.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
Now, I have to ask you about, and I'm trying to be creative because I have to assume there's people like me that have never seen or heard of this. But your final scene in the movie, how was it for you to watch?
Well, I certainly remember doing it. There was a lot of blood around, and I did fall backwards through the shoot 2 or 3 times, so I remember the crunch on the shoulders. It's just interesting to see it all put together and see what kind of impact that has.
Yeah. What was the last time you had a straight razor shave?
By somebody else? I seem to remember it happening once somewhere along the line. God knows why, because as I said before, I'm one of those guys, not you obviously, but who rushes into the bathroom in the morning and you go, oh, I have 3 minutes, and lousy shave and you're out the door. Yeah, it's a luxury having somebody do it properly.
Try being me, because you literally got it all over the place. Well. That's why I started growing it on the bottom, though. But this movie may actually end the profession of straight razor barbering, I think.
You think?
I don't know, because I don't think, I could never do it again, because it just, once you've had it done, and of course, the plus side is you don't have to shave for like 4 days after you have a straight razor, because they're so close. Right. But it's the actual sound that is happening, that really freaks you out, I think, more than anything. But absolute pleasure. You did a great job.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.